Friends, this is Dr. Raju, Shiv India Institute of Management and Technology, SIMT, Ghana. Last time what we have seen how to use the data types and the variables. In this video we are going ahead to use the main what different types of what control statements, conditional statements, and how the program is going to be compiled with the different types of statements we will be look out in this program. So I'm going to create a new program. We have seen that one. Once you click on new, it comes by default with a no name 00.cpp. So you have to first save the program with the what you are going to do it. So I'm going to be create some conditional statements like if else. So I'm going to use it like if C program. So I know that this is a program for if, so I just put it the if.c and then I press F5 for the full screen. So let's start. We are including some header files. Include stdio.h and then include hash conio.h. These two folders header files we are going to utilize to use the printf, scanf, and all other console input output statements. And this one you know already in the old Word videos. So let's start with the program. I'm opening the main body there, where the actual compiler is going to be execute. Last time I shown you how to debug and how the program is executing from the main line, the main program. So the main function is going to be start now. I told you whenever we are going to be use the program, you can just typing the main function or any functions, immediately opening and curly closing bracket, it should be open and close, so that you will not forget to close something like that. So it means you are avoiding the errors during the typing itself. Otherwise the people, they do mistake in the closing the brackets and the error comes. So let's start. I'm declaring some variable like integer. Integer is a 2 byte, and then we are going to create like something like age one variable, and that variable is going to be stored in the memory. And I'm not going to assign any value here right now, and I'm going to be asking the compiler to please ask me the information put from the keyboard to for the particular age variable. So for that particular purpose, I want to ask the information from the keyboard. So I'm just giving a message to the user, that is printf and double quote, please enter the age for the person, and then I close it. The program, what we are going to do it here with using the condition, if condition. You know, something like you are going in the suppose you are going in the restaurant and you are going to order some menu. The menu cards, whatever the menu what having inside indexing, you will be see the particular menu item that you want to have it, but you also check out the pocket. So you say if I have 100 Ghana cedis, then I will be use only for that particular one. If I have 200, I will be order like that one. So it's something like you are going to check your pocket. So if something like that one, will do like this one. So the same program you are going to use it in the particular C. So right now I'm asking to user, please enter the value of enter the age for the particular person. In this one we are doing some simple program for voting system. You know, in any country, the voting system, when you are going to vote, the person should have at least minimum 18-year-old and above. So it means you have the conditions. If the person is coming to vote, he should have 18 or above. Am I right? So, and another thing is he should be having a nationality from the same country. But right now we are just checking one condition with the age. Okay, so I ask the particular what user, please enter the age for the person. So this is the information going to be user. I have to be put the age here. Then I ask the keyboard. I'm going to right now taking the input from the keyboard. So the particular variable, particular statement is what? Scanf. Scanf is a particular SCANF. Scanf. Scanf is a statement which is going to be what? Asking the value from the keyboard. So scanf format is what? Scanf double quote. Now I'm using what? Integer. So if integer is there, the formatted string is %d. We have seen already, and double quote complete. So I'm just asking what? The particular information should be integer, and comma, the variable name I already declared, and I say what? Address of what? Address of age. So put the particular value into the age. So what will happen when you are going to enter any value? That value is a type of integer, is showing like %d formatted string, and then comma, that is the syntax of scanf, and then address of age. So address of age is going to be giving the value and holding the particular new value whatever you enter into that address location. So age will be captured by the keyboard. And then what? We are now here, actual program is going to be checked, the age. So what we are doing it, if condition, simple if. So I'm using the if. The syntax of the if is if in bracket without any space, in the bracket you are using the condition. Now the condition is something like what I explained in the last videos. You have less than symbol, you have greater than symbol, we have less than equal to, we have greater than equal to, we have not equal to, we have exactly equal to. Okay, so these are the what? The conditionals what you have to check it. So right now here what I want, the age should be what? 18 or above. It means what? The age should be 18 or above, means what? This one I want to use it. Am I right? I want to use this one. So that is showing what? Equal to 18 or greater than this one. So I have to check it here. If age greater than or equal to what? 18. Am I right? So I am asking what? The particular age is greater than or equal to 18. Bracket complete. So this is the condition I am asking. If these things happens, then what to do? You have to type it here. Keep it in mind here. If condition, if belong more than 2 or 3 statement, you have to use the opening and curly bracket, opening and closing curly bracket. Why? It is a group. You are going to make a statement of group within this particular if. But if you have only one statement belong to if, something like if the condition is true, you are executing only one statement, so there is no need of the opening and closing curly bracket. But if you have something like if age is greater than or equal to 18, do this one, do this one, do this one, something like that. Statement 1, statement 2, statement 3, statement 4, like that. Then that all 4 statement, it should be clubbed within a particular curly bracket, opening and closing. But if you have only one, there is a not necessary to open and close. But make it habit, you should have opening and curly bracket, so you don't have any problem. And if age greater than or equal to 18, what to do? I'm just sending the message to the screen. The voter is a valid voter. Okay, valid voter. So it means what? The voter is a valid voter, so he can be vote because he is above age. And now statement finish. But suppose the age is not greater than or equal to 18, means what? Like 10, 18, 17, 16, below 18, what to do? That is going to be called as a else part. What is meant by else part? Else means a negative part. Here we check the true. If it is true, you have to do like this one. So it's a if age greater than or equal to 18. If it is true, it will come inside here. But if it's false, means age is not greater than or equal to 18. It jump here in else part. So in the else part, you don't want to check the condition, because the condition is totally reverse of the particular if. So it means the condition is what? Less than 18. Means here, if it will be what? Print something like what? Because you say what? The age is not equal to or more than 18. It means he is under age. So we can say printf. The voter is not valid. Okay, or we can say he is underage, is not valid, and then bracket complete and see. In the else part is the same law, what or rule we are going to be use. If the else has more than one statement, you have to use the opening curly bracket. If single, there is not necessary. Same thing. It means what right now? You can see I took one integer age variable. I asked user to put the input value. Scanf is going to capture the information from the keyboard. That information age is stored in the variable age. I am asking the age. Check the age is greater than or equal to 18 by condition if. And if age is greater than 18, just do this one. And then it will be jump. But if the age is not 18, it means this condition is false. It jumped from here to here to here. And then it will print here. So in this program, either if or else will be what? Execute at the same time. Okay, it not all statement will be execute, because if true, these portions will be execute. If false, these conditions will be execute. Is that clear? So let's see the output. So I'm going to be compile it. One error is there. Let's see where is the error. Printf. So spelling mistake somewhere. print here we forget the f statement here. So control F9 again. Error has gone now. So I'm using control F9. So please enter the age for the person. That is what the information message we gave in the particular printf. So here the cursor is blinking, waiting for scanf. Scanf is going to be asking the value here. So we have to enter. Suppose I am going to enter like 12. It means what? He is underage, and I just enter it. Now the output has shown, but it came inside this one. Last time I told you, if you want to ask the screen to be hold there, you have to use one statement. What? We have to use some keyword called getch. Okay, that will be giving you the chance to hold the screen. So getch, I did it here. Even I am going to use it here, clear screen. So screen will be clear. CLR SCR. So clear screen is there. CLR SCR and getch we have used it. Clear screen is again what in the getch in the connev.h function header file. Getch is also inside that. So right now we are compiling again, and I say same 12 and I enter it. You can see here the screen is bold because of getch, because getch is something like asking one character. So that character we don't use anywhere right now, but we are taking advantage. Till I'm not pressing any key, it will be hold the screen, so I can see the output. And if I want to come out in the program, just enter anything and it will be come back into your editor. So the voter is not valid because the value is 12. So I just enter it here. Again I compile it, and I now this time I give 20 and I just say click. The voter is a valid voter. So it means what? The condition if else has been executed. Let's see with the compile, with the debug. So I press F7. Make a habit with using the F7. That will be make you a lot of understanding of program. So F7, the hotkey F7. I started. So wide main is the starting line where the program is going to be executed, and what use watch, so that one you can see the variable values. So I'm just putting this particular window here, watch window, and I want to watch what? I want to watch age. Okay, so age is I'm going to be use it. So age is undefined symbol right now because it's not been declared yet, because program is not inside. So I now enter it. Now age is what declared. Immediately the garbage value it will be hold it because it's a auto. You know, last time we see auto storage class, static, and external registrar, that all we have seen. So this what age is right now taking by default value as a garbage. So screen will be clear. Then is asking the printf message. So that printf message will be execute on the background and it will print the message. Then scanf functions will be work out. Scanf is going to be going to the console and asking the particular value for age. So it is coming here, and then I just use like 18 and then I just enter. Then the moment I said 18, you can see here in the age, you can see the value has been 18 came, and then I use it printf. So the condition will be check it here. What is there? If condition age greater than or equal to 18, is it true or false? Is it true? Because it's equal or greater than. So the moment is true, it comes open. It means what is come inside. The door will be open for if, and it comes inside. All the statement whatever you wrote for if, it will be execute. Then it will be close the gate and it will be come out. The moment it close the gate, it will be just end out of the particular if, and it will be reached to the last statement after else, because it will not jump in else because else is a negative part and is a positive, so it jumps here straight into get ch, and it will be show you here the screen the voter is a valid voter, and then you just what enter, you come out. I hope you understand the if very clean and clear. So now what I'm doing it here now, you can do in the different fashion also this program with the different control statement like switch, but we will be see gradually, we are not going to jump immediately there. We have another things is what if else ladder. What do you mean by if else ladder? If else ladder is something like you are making the conditions what one after another, you are going to combine lot of conditions one after another. So let's see that example. This example is what something like we are printing the transcript, and in the transcript we have the grading facilities and grading criterias. Suppose we are going to put some rules on the grading criterias, what something like if the percentage is 40 less than 40, it will be the student will be fail. If the percentage is greater than 40 and less than 55, it will be a pass or 50 pass. If it's in the range of 50 to 60, you can say the second class. If above the second class, like lower second class, if 60 to 70, we can say like upper class or 65, whatever the rules as per the university norms, we can use that one standard. Above 70 is a first class, above 80 is a distinction, something like that we can be keep it. So depends on the rules and regulations what you are keeping. A different university has a different criteria for first class, lower second class, higher second class, and pass and distinction. So let's work out on that, and that is the use of the if and else. So let's see another program. I'm going to create a new program. Again the no name 01 is there. First you have to save the program, and I'm going to use it what the program is if else ladder, or we can say if else ladder. Okay, because it's 8 character minimum, maximum is taking, and dot c, so it has taken only what up to here, so maximum 8 character it takes. So let's start the program. I'm going to use the hash include stdio.h, and then what hash include conio.h, and now by using the main function where the actual program starts, opening bracket, closing bracket immediately, and then enter, just making something small gap here. Here now I'm going to be take one variable where you are taking the percentage, so I'm using integer prc percentage, okay, or prcn percentage. One variable I need it from the particular programmer or the users. So I'm using the integer percent and asking the message to the user about the compiler to user, please enter the percentage of the student. Okay, and then I'm going to asking the scanf, please scan the particular value from the keyboard, and I'm using the integer, so I use the %d formatted string, comma, here address, that is location, what is that, PERCEN, that is what we declared it, and then bracket complete, enter. So it will be taking the value of percentage. So now whatever the percentage you are giving it, let's see what we are going to categorize here as a sample. If suppose less than 40 means what, up to 39, we say fail, suppose, okay, and then suppose we are going to use it what, greater than equal to 40, greater than equal to 40, and what, less than or less than what, 50, less than 50 is going to be what, if the percentage are in between this, we can say pass class. Suppose we are going to be using something like condition is greater than equal to 50 and less than what, suppose 60, we can say second class, okay. And suppose we are going to be use another condition, something like what greater than equal to 60, greater than equal to 60 and less than 70. I can say like first class suppose, and if the marks are above 70, it means what, it's automatically, if the marks is coming in between 1 to 39, it failed. If marks are coming in between 40 to 50, 49, it leaves this one. 50 to 59, it will become here. 60 to 69, it will become here. Then what is the left? 70 to 100. So it means automatically the else part is going to be checked. So you don't need to be conditioned to be checked. Else what? It will be a distinction. The last conditions will be distinction, because if it's not going to be cover it, it will be in a distinction. Okay, so its distinctions it will be going on. So this law we have to be applied it here now. Okay, so let's see how it is going on. Let me just put this one down. Oh sorry, let me go back to program. So here macro bracket is there. So you know, multiple comment is like this one. I can make the comment line this one. So slash this one slash star, and here again at the end I am going to use it star slash. This is something like comment line, multiple comment line. It means compiler ignored this line. This is not for compiling, this is just only for information. You can see the shadows comes, so it means it's not a program, it's not a program statement. So let's come back here. Now what we are doing it, we are checking the conditions as per the what the information has been given by the universities or college. So if condition we are checking first, if percentage PERCEN percent, be careful with the spellings, that's why what you have to use all the time short name, so that it will not be having any mistake. Percent, if the percentage is what, first condition is less than 40, so I say less than 40. So this is the first condition, less than 40. If the condition is what, like less than 40, what to do? Opening bracket and immediately closing bracket, you have to be use it. So I'm going to be say it here, what, printf, what we have to print, double quote, student is, the student is fail, the student is fail. So this condition. Else, now else means what, negative part. Suppose the marks is not in between 1 to 39, then what, else what is the condition? We have a lot of conditions here, so I say else. Else means what, in the negative, this is not true, it comes in the else part. Again I am checking else if you can join this if else, there is no problem in the same line. Okay, else if, but be sure there is a space between the else and if. Else if what, now second condition is what, greater than 40, equal to 40 and less than 50. So I'm checking here condition, be careful here, condition will be something different, small than others. So if percent what, greater than equal to 40, am I right? This one greater than equal to 40, and so I will be show you how to use the and all. I'm just writing the condition, and percentage less than 50. Okay, this is the conditions what they are given, but this condition we cannot use like same like what in the what program. So what you have to do it, there are two conditions, one is what, greater than equal to 40 and it should be less than 50 for the past class. So what you have to do it, there are two conditions, we are separating two conditions in the bracket, by bracket, one bracket is here and one bracket is here. So this first condition I said, and this is another condition, one bracket is here and one bracket is here, and this is the if closing, so we have to be add for this bracket. So if has open one bracket, close it here, and these are the two conditions I use it, and this is a and operator. I can use like this, or I can use like capital A and D. Okay, this is the format, capital A and D. Okay, so I'm using what, percentage greater than equal to 40 and percentage less than 50. It means what, the marks, see there are two conditions we can use it, and and or. We are going to use it. What is meant by that one? And or. See here. We can use instead of and or like this one. For the and we can use symbol like 2 times this one, and for or is a pipe. Okay, so the pipes that you are going to be use it. Where the pipe has gone? This pipe. Okay, so this pipe is something like or. So either you can use this or use this or use this or use this. Nothing happened. Okay, so what I'm going to say, what the marks is there, you are checking the condition that marks are greater than, maybe see, suppose here 65 is there, 65 there, so 65 is greater than 40, but you are again checking what this 65 is not less than 50, it should be less than 50. If it is less, it's not less than 50, it means what, this condition is not true. In and it's something like this condition and this condition should be true. It means both are true, then and then only this will be true. If anyone is false, it will be false. That is and. And in the or conditions, if you are using the or is telling something like that anyone is true is true. That is what or gate. So this and gate, I am going to use it to tell the particular compiler, please be here what print these particular conditions only when the condition is true like this. Like, so 65 is not going to be in this condition. Why? It is greater than 40 but is not less than 50. That's why it will be going in different conditions. So I'm just only, this one is going to be just lie in between 40 to 49. Whatever the numbers are coming 40 to 49, it will be lie here in these particular conditions. Else the numbers other than that one, it will be going different condition. So this one I put the condition in these conditions, again opening bracket and closing bracket. If your one statement is there, there is no need of opening and curly bracket, closing curly bracket, but let's make the habit of that one. It's a good programming habit. Else if percentage 40 and percentage less than 50, then what to do? What we inform to that one, the marks in between this one lying between 40 to 50, it is something like what, pass class. So we are just giving it printf, the student what got pass class, or student is pass, student is passed, student is passed. So finish it. So this is the first else if. Now suppose, because this is again if condition is there, else and if, suppose this is also false, because suppose marks are 59, then it is not going here. So again what we check, else if this is going to be ladder, is going to be called ladder. Okay, else if what, use the same conditions again. I'm just copying this particular whole condition, I just change the figures, control insert and then shift insert, shift insert. So now see here, there are two brackets has been there. Now what I want to check, the third condition, 50 and 60. Can you see this one? So greater than 50, equal to 50 and less than 60. That will be going, which one is going to be used in the what, which class? Is the first class what we have said, or second class. So I'm just printing it here. Be careful the brackets. Printf, the student is what, second class, student is in second class. Okay, next another condition, again what, suppose the marks are not there, again if else. So else is not inside, then else, it means again is not true, then again come back, else if. Again what to do, we have to again use this one, control insert, shift insert. So what I'm going to do now, in this condition, the next condition is this one is pass. So now here, okay, sorry, this one has been printed separately. Else if and write the condition here straight. Else if, control insert, shift insert. So now which condition is left? First class, 60 to 70. So I say what, else if the marks greater than equal to 60 and then less than 70. Okay, same condition. Then what to do? The person is what? Is in first class. Am I right? First class. So we have checked this condition also. So what conditions we have checked? You can see here, we check this one, 40 check, 40 to 50 check, 50 to 60 check, 60 to 70 check. And above 70 means what? Automatically is going to be in else part. Now here you don't need to be check condition because there is no other conditions you have to check it. Just write else. Else what to do? Printf what? The student is in distinction. Am I right? The student is in distinction because none of the condition is true, so it is going to be come again in the distinction. So we don't need to be check any type of what conditions here. So else this one is there. So let me remove this one all. So we have done all the things conditions. 40 check, 45, 40 to 50 check, 50 to 60 check, 60 to 70 check, and else distinction will be checked. So we have done that one. So let me remove this one all statements. So now let's go. Let's see what we have done. It looks like a big program now, but you can understand it's not a big program, it's a very simple program. We took the percentage, if percent you check, if percent is what 40, do this one, else if, because it's not true, check out whether is lying in between greater than equal to 40 and less than 50, then do this one, else if, it means what? Again we are checking the second conditions. Am I right? What is the condition? That one we are checking the particular. See, whenever you are writing the program, be careful. You should be know else if ladder is going to be separated all the time. So I'm just making it some separation. Okay, so first condition is what? Suppose false. Suppose you give the marks like 90. Suppose you are giving 90 marks. So check the condition 90. If the 90 is here, he is not going to check it. Let's check with the particular what we have, the debug mode like compiler debug mode, which using the watch. So I'm using here CLR SCR clear screen. Okay, and then I go last, put the get ch here. So this is the what if else ladder, and this is what the main function finish. So let's see, I'm going to save with F2. So it's save F2, yes. So F7, error is there somewhere, statement missing somewhere, the semicolon is missing, if statement missing, else if, bracket check, if percentage this one, this. Okay, we are going to be use it into this one. Okay, else if this condition is true, let me, if statement missing, let's check out where is we are missing the statement. Else if bracket PERCN greater than equal to 40 and PERCN less than 50. Else if, let me go with my fashion, you can see that where the error is. Else, so first thing is here clear screen, printf percentage address percentage, then it come here else if percentage greater than equal to this one. Let me see this one because sometimes the compiler is not giving, yeah, it is missing something like so. A and D is not taking here. We can use it this one now because depends on the compiler versions. both are valid, A and D, but sometimes this one is not taking. So let's use replace A and D with ampersand sign, then run program. Still error, undefined symbol, clear screen. So here CLR SCR, CLR SCR. So you can see here A and D is not taking by this compiler, but other compilers, it depends on the compiler definitions, you can take it, but A and D, capital and this one is both same, you can use it in the C programming. So let's compile this program now. It's compiled successfully now. Clear screen, printf, enter the value. So I'm going to use suppose 74. So enter, let's see, let's put the watch. So Alt W, put watch, and I'm going to be used what here instead of age. Now I'm going to put it what percentage, PERCEN, and enter. So now let's compile this program. The value is 74. I use it, it has been came there. So this 74 is not lying in this one, it will jump to first else if this is going to check, is it particular 74 in between 40 to 50? No, it comes here. 50 to 60? No. So it's again come here. 60 to 70? Yes. No. 60 70 still not yet. So it is going to be yet in the last part, and is showing what distinctions. So output will be a distinction. So you can say the person is in the distinction. Let's see another input. What is happening? Oh, we didn't save this program. Okay, you have to save it all the time. F2, F2, yes. F2, yes. Okay, so let's start. Where? Okay, CR, that is also, we didn't change. Clear screen, CLR SCR, save. Now this has been saved all. I'm using the watch screen, percentage now started. Click it here, F7, W, watch, F7, this one, then F7 again is asking the value. I'm going to use it like 45, enter. Now first less than 40 is fail, so it will going to come in the second conditions, and 45 is lying in between these, so it will become immediately here student is pass, and then it comes out from here, and from here instead go to the out, because not else any part will be execute, because execution is already done. So it will just go to out from the all else if, and it comes here get ch. Okay, so this is the what the program when you are going to use it. If else condition is a ladder, is going to be checked a lot of conditions. If this condition is failed, then what condition? If that condition is failed, what condition? It means is ladders of if else we can be make it. This is what we call as if else ladder. I hope you understand. It's very easy program, so just do practice on this one, you will be understand very well. So if you like this program and like this video of this if else, please like it, share it, and subscribe it, so that what in the next video I'll become with some different conditional statements like switch. Okay, thank you so much.